Coach, this might not come as a surprise to you, but I'm not really a numbers guy. Okay, I'm one of those look test guys that you don't like. But I looked up your history in rival games. 27-3 is how I counted it. Am I accurate?
Well, let me go back through them. Yes, I think you're accurate.
All right, let's flash back to your first Michigan game, 2012.
Yeah, street fight, really cold. John Simon, our best player, did not play. I didn't find out. He was actually trying to get healthy. It's almost a Rambo story. They did a minor surgery in the locker room on his knee to get the swelling down just to get him to play. Very emotional game. We were in, Brady Hoke is a fine coach, and they had Denard Robinson. It was a street fight, Braxton versus Denard, and we came away with the win. And I remember John Cooper after in the locker room says, "You got the first one," because obviously he had some struggles,
right.
But it meant a lot when he looked right at me and he said, "You got the first one out of the way."
So you'd agree the first one's special?
First one, it's almost a have to, and Coach Day's got a big week.
Right. What's it going to be like for him?
It's maybe it's different for him. I couldn't breathe that whole week. People would say, "Isn't it a great week?" No, it's awful. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't, because this one stays with you. For the rest of your life as a coach in one of these two teams, it's going to be with you the rest of your life.
Okay, so I was on the sidelines for 2016. As you look at the field, I was right to your left. I was covering the game, obviously, for BTN. And you look like a mess. Before you flopped on the field, before you laid down on the field, you look like, if I can say hell, you look like hell.
Yeah.
What was going on?
Hardest.
Why the emotions?
Hardest game I've ever coached in. They were so good on defense that year. I think the game was won by our punt team. Jabril Peppers is one of the best punt returners I've ever coached against, and he had 0 return yards that entire game. And we were backed up every time. We finally got out of it in the second half, and we flipped the field, and we had to score twice. We score, or we go down and drive at the length of the field. Our kicker misses a chip shot, I think, from the 3-yard line. And we stop them. The play of the game was the drive after that. 3rd down and 6, we stop them short. If they get the first down, it's over. They punt to us, we take it the length of the field. Again, Marcus Ball makes a great catch. We kick the field goal, go to overtime. Overtime was just, JT scores right away. The second drive, we have them stop 4th and about 8, and Marshawn Lattimore just misses it by that far, a touchdown. The next drive, they kick a field goal, and then it's our turn, and that's that famous set of plays set up by Curtis Samuel's great run.
So intensity of that game more than the other ones?
Yeah, that was, I've never quite experienced anything like that. And when that darn official, so we get the 4th and 1 for the viewer, it was that far. We get the 4th and 1, and I try to go hurry up, and they call timeout, and we go for it, even though the book says kick the field goal. But our kicker is a little rattled from missing the one earlier. So we go for it, and JT Barrett's gonna carry the ball. The whole world knew it. And he gets the first down. And the official's standing right next to me, and all of a sudden it's so loud in that arena, and we have the next play called, and he looks right at me, he goes, "They're gonna buzz it and look at the review. They're gonna review this." And usually the official will give you a little thumbs up, and I knew the official, I can't remember his name, but I'm staring, he's only 10 yards away, and I'm screaming at him. So it'd be like, "Hey, Jerry," usually they'll give you a thumbs up. He's not looking at me, and over the headsets I said, "Guys, we just lost. This one's over." And they're saying, no, he got the first down because they could see it upstairs. And then the official first down.
Okay, so that was 30-27, right? Double overtime.
Yeah.
And last year, your last game was 62-39, right? So, which is more satisfying to beat your rival? Rip their hearts out, 30-27 in double overtime, or a one-way lopsided win?
If you're saying which was more gratifying last year's, that'll probably go down in my lifetime as the #1 day, because they were that good.
You probably don't know this, but since I got involved with the Big Ten Conference and the Big Ten Network, I found this rivalry fascinating because I was at Notre Dame as a player in Southern Cal, but it wasn't like this, okay? I didn't see it like this anyway. But I have said to both Michigan and Ohio State fans, would you rather beat the rival or win a championship? And all but maybe one answer has been, I'd rather beat the rival than win the championship. How would you answer that question?
I can tell you this from the bottom of my soul. I don't care, no other game or championship compares to this game. I grew up in the 70s, and it was the team up north. You could go 1-11, but you cannot lose that game.
Really?
Yeah.